Hi, I'm Donald Chang. The title of my talk is Prevention of Accidental Nuclear War by Developing a Dual Code Launching System. This paper was presented in the American Physical Society 2022 March Meeting. Well, the abstract is already downloaded to the APS bulletin. So you can find it in the meeting bulletin. I don't need to talk about it. So let's just talk about beginning my talk. Okay. Now these are the people who can start a nuclear war. You recognize them. You look at now. This is Putin, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden, Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong-un. Now, can you trust any of them for your life? Well, some people say may not. In fact, for a long time, human is facing a threat of a nuclear war. So we need a better system to safeguard world peace. So this paper is to propose a technical solution to safeguard the world peace. So what's our proposed solution? Well, we propose to establish a double code system for launching nuclear weapons. Well, first, we need to amend the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons. Then in the future, launching of nuclear weapons will not only require an authorization code from the government, only the weapon, such as the current practice. It also requires a pre-authorization code from a newly established World Council on Nuclear Arms. So this double launching code will ensure that any use of a nuclear weapon must be well justified. So what's the composition of this World Council on Nuclear Arms? Well, first, it must be established by the United Nations. The representatives in this council are elected from major and minor nuclear powers, and also from a few non-nuclear countries, big and small. The council member will function as a jury. So each council member vote as an individual, not as a representative of a nation. Now, this is a very important part. No member has a veto power, unlike the current Security Council. And the decisions of authorizing the use of nuclear weapons must be approved by great majority, require at least a 3/4 majority. For quick decisions, this meeting can be using online mode. Online meeting. Now, what about the criteria for authorizing the use of nuclear weapon? Now, this is a very serious business. So the use of nuclear weapon must be only for very, very important events, okay, such as to retaliate any unauthorized nuclear attack, okay, and to retaliate or prevent major military attack using widely destructive weapons such as biological weapon and chemical weapon. So this is to prevent a disaster. And to prevent a large-scale war, conventional war, particularly to prevent a strong nation to invade a weak country. And also to prevent military blackmail, okay? So no strong, super strong conventional force can bully the weak countries. And the nuclear weapon can only be used for military target, not civilian target. The nuclear weapon can also be used in some future events, such as if we have a war against alien invasion, so we can authorize the use of the nuclear weapon, okay? And also if an asteroid is hitting the Earth, we can use the nuclear weapon to destroy the asteroid. So now these proposals are not only I would say, wishful thinking. It actually is practical because it's in agreement with the recent joint statement of the leaders of the 5 nuclear weapon states on preventing nuclear war and avoiding arms race. Now, these 5 states, meaning US, Russia, China, France, and UK. Now, in this joint statement, they clearly stated a nuclear war cannot be won and must never be fought. And they claim that we affirm the importance of addressing nuclear threats and emphasize the importance of arms control. And they further say they will pursue negotiation in good faith on effective measures relating to nuclear disarmament. And finally, they say we each intended to strengthen our national measure to prevent unauthorized or unintended use of nuclear weapons. So that means this world leader or the world leader from this nuclear armed strong country, they all agree with our principle. So in conclusion, so it's not possible to destroy all nuclear weapons, even though some people try it, but it will never succeed. A better idea is to control the nuclear weapon, such as using a double launching code. So with this new system, not only can we prevent accidental nuclear war, we can also transfer the nuclear weapon from destruction to preventing war. So this proposal is technically feasible, and it agrees with the spirit of the current leader. So if you like this idea, we'll need your help to promote this idea to the public. So please contact me in the following email address. Thank you.